I thought that's what you
I have
wanted.
no idea about Days of Our Lives. I just got done saying I haven't watched it in like 10 years.
Well, for the last 15 minutes, Dylan and Crystal have been talking about Days of Our Lives and Chicago Fire. And I figured,
too, don't forget that.
yeah, we might as well make a podcast out of it.
Oh, it'd be great, man.
As soon as I hit record, Crystal runs away. She doesn't want to talk about Days of Our Lives anymore.
Right. I don't understand why you can't just watch Chicago Fire with her, because there are a lot of hot girls on that as well.
There are. I've watched a couple episodes
before, but he was into Gabby, and now she's not on there anymore.
Yeah.
So, but I mean,
Gabby Dawson.
Brett.
Yeah, they're
Brett's super cute.
Yeah, they're cute, but like the show itself is I don't know, it's kind of garbage.
Shut up.
Why is it garbage?
Oh, fast camera angles. Oh, fires.
What Chicago Fire Department's all about, man.
I don't know.
You're just jealous.
The action sequences just feel so fake. I don't know.
Well, if you want, why don't you go back and watch the movie Backdraft and try to be manly with Kurt Russell.
All right. We were just talking.
Hey, do you know who Otis dies in there? All right, he's a great guy.
It's been a long time since I've seen that.
I'm way behind. I'm catching up.
We watched a great movie. Might as well keep on talking about this garbage with Nick Cage and what was it?
High praise. Oh, I gotta close the door here. Hold
on. Okay.
hold on.
He did. Oh, now you're gonna cut me off. Oh.
Willy's Wonderland.
Yeah, that sounds right. Willy's Wonderland.
Yeah, so I'm trying.
Empty chair.
Back in.
So I'm gonna tell this to everybody. Oh, you coming back or not?
I'm coming back.
All right. Nick Cage is called Willy's Wonderland. I think it's on Hulu.
Willy's Wonderland?
It was made this year.
Okay.
And he says 0 words in the entire movie, and he's the lead character.
What?
Yes.
They actually wrote it that way on purpose so that they could afford him.
Probably.
What I read is that they wrote it that way so that it would be a low budget movie on purpose.
Here's the synopsis.
That's great.
Oh my goodness. It's basically like kind of like Showbiz Pizza, kind of like Chuck E. Cheese, where all the animatronic characters come to life and they try to kill Nick Cage, and he has to basically survive one night inside this backwards town and survive in order to like save his life and basically to get his car fixed. Kid you not. It's actually really funny.
It's get his car fixed.
Yeah, because somebody threw like those like tire spikes out in the middle of the road to trap him down, and like it was a big thing. They wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
I don't want to give away, but you probably already figured it out.
He what?
He survives. But he says 0 words in the entire movie.
What is this movie again?
Willy's Wonderland.
And this is Hulu?
I believe it's on Hulu. Yeah.
Oh, wait, I never have a pen when I need one. All right.
Well, you could go back and watch this podcast, and then
we'll have it.
There you go.
Okay, that is fantastic. Hey, who can we get to play this so we can afford him? He doesn't have to speak at all.
Yeah, and he just gets to beat up a bunch of animatronics and look like really big and tough.
He's got to afford his dinosaur head somehow.
That's right. He's got bills to pay.
He does. He had his wife was like an 18-year-old or 22-year-old Asian girl that he met as a waitress in a restaurant in New York City, I think. But he had to ask the parents for permission and everything like that. I remember it was a while ago. He's probably not married to anymore.
Wait, this wasn't you?
No. No, you think I ever had to ask for permission, Brian? Although the last one I wasn't even allowed to meet her parents because I wasn't good enough for him.
I remember that.
Whatever. Not salty.
She wasn't good enough.
He wasn't good enough, to be honest. We had no. I ever tell you how when I was? Did I ever tell you a story about leaving Las Vegas?
Yes.
My last dinner with her.
The last what?
My last dinner.
I'm sure you have, but if you want to tell the podcast, go ahead.
Sure. We went to this Thai restaurant that we always go to that wasn't the second best Thai restaurant in Pittsburgh, but
That's
it's pretty
funny.
darn good. But you get your Thai tea and everything. I said to myself, well, I'm not sure if I want to leave or not. And then like I said, well, maybe I should stay and see how it works with her. And I said, I'm not going to say a word the whole conference. Like I'm going to say 2 or 3 sentences and then see if she has anything to say to me. Because
Yeah.
my main issue was communication.
Yes.
And like I'm not lying, that entire dinner was complete silence.
Wow.
And my head was spinning. I was like, how could she not say anything? How does she not have anything to talk about? And I was like, by like dessert or whatever, I was like, this is it. I was like, I gotta, you're gone, you're done. I gotta leave you.
It was a test.
It was. Oh, she failed miserably.
She
There's like
failed.
no reason for me to stay.
You know what she got? F plus.
F plus. Yes.
All
I
right.
do miss that Thai restaurant though.
That's hilarious. That's the best part of that story. All right. Welcome to week 10 of the Tonto's Demise podcast. I'm Hillbillies on PCP, Tonto Bowl 6 champ, sitting here with
Ginzer Jags, Tonto Bowl 1, 3, and 16 champ.
you got it. You've got it. You did it.
It's a handful, man.
It is. It is. And what do you got? Anything you want to talk about off the top? Any fit updates for the league?
Any what opportunities? Oh, Finn.
Any fit updates?
Finn's doing great. You can't hear him. He's crying downstairs. I can hear him.
Oh.
But he's probably, what time is it? It's,
8.
this is about the time. This is about the
Yeah.
time he starts getting a little crazy.
Yeah.
But no, he's been great. He's been growing a little bit, I think. His nails are growing like crazy. That's kind of nuts. But the bath and everything, hair, just been eats, sleeps, poops, pees. That's all it is.
Yep.
It's like an occasional smile or smirk, and you don't know. And then you think it's cool, and then but it's not. It's not cool. He's not smirking or smiling at you. It's because he's about to fart.
Exactly. And it feels good.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I was changing his diaper, and Brogan can definitely back me up on this. I had the diaper off, man. You know, you take the 2 little legs and you pick it up to wipe the butt and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I did that all, and then so I went to hold my finger right where his butt, so I could like do around the sack, like when we doing all this stuff. The guy farted on my finger, man.
Ooh,
My index finger, Brogan howled. She laughed. It hasn't happened to her yet. I was like, oh my gosh.
It'll get worse than that. It'll definitely get worse.
I know it will.
Yeah.
It was just one of those moments you're like, you son of a gun.
That's funny.
Yeah, but it's fun. I'm exhausted.
And you're like, it's Thursday. You guys are living in the twilight zone. You have no idea what time and space doesn't exist.
Yeah, as I told you earlier, Brogan didn't know it was Thursday. I mean, I thought it was Tuesday. I think earlier this morning. I have to check my phone all the time what day it is and stuff. Well, it's true.
It is. Oh, I do. I remember that time.
Yeah, you guys did in the summer, right? So,
summer, yes.
And I don't know if you can speak the same, but I feel I've been off for a month, and at the same time, it's great, but it's flown right by. At the same time, I don't think I've done a damn thing productive, but with anything besides the baby.
Yep, that's all you should do too. You're surviving. You're surviving.
Yeah.
You're raising a tiny human.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm jealous that you have three months off, because I had about 5 weeks. I had about a little over a month, because I had to go back to school. But it's awesome. You have months, right? 3, is it right? 3, almost 3.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm approved to the 29th of December through the FMLA MetLife, but I have to see about the rest of it. I guess I don't know. The handbook said 3 months.
What's the rest of it? Just a few days.
Yeah, till the 10th of January.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I'd rather stay till the 10th of January.
I don't blame you. Yeah, wait until like New Year's is over and all that.
Yeah, right. Gotta get back to normal.
All right, Dale, you got any unfinished business? I'm gonna share my screen.
Oh my God! Do you have your hold on a second? You have unfinished business? Oh, you're sharing screen.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull this up here. Here's my email. There's some work stuff, boring stuff. Here. You know what? I really don't have a lot of unfinished business, other than I guess my only real unfinished business is that it's getting clear that I don't know. I didn't watch Craig's recap. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I don't know if I'm mathematically eliminated. It's getting close. It's getting close to being mathematically eliminated. But I'll tell you what, I'm relaxed. You know, I have no stress in my life right now. Feeling great. And I'm gonna make a prediction. I'll bet you I'm going to have a much more enjoyable holiday season than let's look at the standings here. Than somebody like Shawshank, Isotopes, Logger, CMC. Like they're gonna be sweating it every week, wondering if they're gonna get into that fifth or sixth playoff spot. You know what I'm gonna be doing? Sitting back, having a beer, and realizing I'm out of the playoffs, and I'm gonna be thinking about next year.
Nice.
I wouldn't mind being in your spot at the top, but at the same time, I'd rather be in the bottom. Sometimes I'd rather be in the bottom than like just to know that I've got like an inch of a chance to get in, but in reality, I don't. So whatever.
Sounds good. Are we game? Are we having a conversation? I'd rather be on the bottom. I have an inch of a chance of getting in.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Oh man, that's funny.
That's really funny.
Well, I mean, I would rather be up top than up bottom.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is funny the way you brought it, the way you're talking. It makes me crack up sometimes. But no, I mean, Craig didn't. I don't believe you're mathematically out. Craig didn't say anything about that in the recap.
Good.
I mean, look at your screen. 6-5. You're only 2 losses behind everybody else. If you were to make a run and people started falling left to right, you could get back up.
It's possible, but you know what? I'm going to do my best, but I'm not going to sweat it. I'm going to do
right
moves, and I'm not going to sweat it.
You gonna trade? You gonna trade me Najee?
I mean,
Kamara.
Maybe whenever I get mathematically eliminated, and you have somebody I actually want to keep, like a Dobbins, like a J.K. Dobbins.
I'm sure we'll talk about it in trade time. That was yeah, we'll talk about that during trade time.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay, let's go for business. Yeah, I got lots of unfinished business, man.
Oh boy.
Are you kidding me? Let's talk about. Well, first off, Bigler is like, I believe I said last podcast, that I would love nothing more to beat him, drive him further into the abyss with all the people that are the bottoms, whatever, in the middle, sandwiched in the middle. And I, damn well, that's what he loves to beat me too. So it's competitive gridiron. It's like friendly fire. But he's I don't want to say he's way worse than I am as far as like when he wins, like, when John Taylor scored the 40 burger, dude, he was already thinking that he was cruising, like he was loving. He thought he was going to win by 75 points. And put posting on the lineup, all that stuff. And then here comes the rest of his team. Shits the bed, absolutely shits the bed. He makes the wrong choice here, the wrong choice there. He doesn't start Hines. He starts Adrian Peterson. I'm sitting here, my whole team shits the bed as well. Here, let's go. I'm not gonna be.
I didn't actually stay up to watch the game, but I read through all the chat the next morning, and that was just as enjoyable.
Oh, like it was, dude, I was so pissed because it was like I had to stay up, and Adrian Peterson is garbage. He is toast. He is trash, man.
Did he look bad?
Is slow as molasses.
Yeah.
Like they shouldn't have had him on the field. Like he just came on. You signed.
Great.
Sorry here. Nope, I don't. I just did something. Where you at?
Yeah. We lost your video feed.
But I was trying to sweep up here we go. Sweep up a text message. That was about that. But yeah, he shouldn't have been in there. McNichols, Deontay Foreman, all those guys. You make me wait till the whole game, man, until he has to fall. They pushed him into the end zone.
That's awesome.
It was terrible just to experience. And I mean, the whole thing, like, I already thought I was going to lose. And here's my rash. I would pick the Raiders defense because I thought they would get more points. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking about, my main thing was surviving the whatever you call the knockout pool.
Yes.
I was trying to get as many points as possible. I don't know why I didn't think about Jordan Love. I said, oh yeah, Jordan Love, rookie quarterback, Kansas City's last game. That's a lock, right? Totally outdunked myself. I don't even know. Like, that's my point of this whole thing was he got the win.
Yes.
It was a garbage win. A garbage win. Now, here's the other part of it. Neither of us, and he would, if the script was flipped, man, he'd be saying the same thing.
Right.
Garbage.
Oh yeah. Like I was
Neither
gonna
of
say, did you deserve to win?
No, neither of us deserve to win that.
Yeah.
Like, that's like my team, Cortland Sutton got one target, man. Or
Yeah.
maybe two targets. Like, it's just my whole wide receiver core scored a total of like 20 points. 3 of them. That was awful. So,
Wow.
I mean, kudos to Bigler getting his win. I hope he's happy. But, you know,
When did AP actually score? How much time was left anyway?
I think it was like less than, it might have been 2 minutes.
That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah. It was just, and I knew, like, listen, here's what I told Brandon. I called him because I was pissed because McNichols had 2 tries at it. And I saw there was this scene where they showed Mike Vrabel on the sidelines, and he's like got his hands on his knees, and he does this thing where he looks at the offensive coordinator, and the offensive coordinator gives him like this real retarded look, like what? Whoa. Like, seriously? And I knew it was like at that moment I knew they were putting AP in. They were like, oh yeah, let's give that old guy a shot. Let's give that 36-year-old guy with no knees, the child beating jerk. Let's have him a shot at the end zone, because like for old time's sake.
Yeah.
And sure enough, he
Must
came
have
in,
been.
and I knew right then. I was like, I'm screwed.
That's funny.
Yeah. So
Did
I
you
just-
call
I-
him and concede your loss?
I didn't concede. I just said first. I was like, I forgot what he basically. We were stammering. He mumbled and stumbled and bumbled, and he basically was like, I don't even know what to say. I don't deserve to win. I don't deserve it. And I was like, no, you don't deserve it. I was like, we don't deserve it. I said, but the fact that I had to wait 4 quarters to lose and all you needed was 5 point whatever 2 points. I had to wait a whole game to do that. What?
The best part of all of that, like you guys said in the lineup, is that you won't forget that loss. Like, you won't forget that the old man AP with like a cane came out there and beat your ass with 2 minutes left. Right? Like, that's beautiful.
Right. Yeah. That's the thing. And Bigler won't let me forget it.
No,
Just like
that was etched in stone.
right. Just like, when I was at your mom's house and Bigler called me
Yes.
with Joe Horn and his 4 touchdowns. And then Bigler, like a little bitch, just like OBJ, would not answer his phone when I called him to let him know that Joe Horn called me on my phone to tell me that we got this. He didn't answer. He didn't talk to me for like a week.
That's so funny. I love it.
Yeah.
That's what makes fantasy fun.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, like I said, that was the only. I feel like I might have had something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember as far as unfinished business goes. But yeah, that was a tough loss. And that's the thing. Like, here I am 7-1, and he was 6-2 at the time. The whole league doesn't care. They don't want to listen to us. We're at the top.
Hey,
So,
hold on, Netling. Stop the
Sure.
presses. We got one of our first calls of the year.
it might be. It's got to be a Venus.
Can you do the sound or sound bite?
Sure. Ring, ring. You have one message.
All right. Nice. It's actually a two-parter. Here we go. And I have not listened to this. I wanted to save it for live for the podcast. Here we go. Hold on. We're having some technical difficulties here. I gotta restart this.
All right.
Oh, gentlemen of the podcast, it's time for Venus fucking ranting. Oh my God, this past week, first of all, playing Craig. Fuck his luck fat ass. This is his time of the year. This is when Craig somehow just pulls shit out of nowhere and fucking horrible shit happens to your team, and somehow he can just churn out wins. You know, he picked up a defense yesterday that he didn't even play. You know why he did that? Because, like, Fucking 4 weeks from now, they're gonna have a good matchup. But Craig is looking at all that shit. That's not what I do.
It's true. Hold on, let's see what happened here. Hold on.
Is that Josh or Bean?
What'd you say?
Is that Josh?
Yeah, it's Josh. I'm sorry, no, it's not Josh, it's Bean. I don't know what happened. It cut out.
Oh man.
Hold on. This is really exciting.
Mhm.
Jeez, 4 sacks and I don't know, 75 interceptions. I lost track of that shit. And Amari Cooper, 5 fucking points. Marquise, thank you. Derek Carr, you know what? Just thank you for not being an Eagles quarterback because Jalen Hurts can suck my dick. Carl Patterson, you're my boy. Thank you for being you. Elijah Mitchell, you're doing your best, man. 36 yards, not great. Got a rib injury. Travis Kelce, 17.8. Good. Still not where you should be. Still under protection. Like, in general, Kansas City, get your shit together. Rashad Bateman, you're a rookie. I appreciate you. You're doing your best here. But, like, good God. I was so far behind the projections. And then all of a sudden, Craig's projections just start dropping through the floor. I'm like, oh, maybe I'm doing good. And then all of a sudden, no. I look at the Miami defense score. The Miami fucking defense. The Miami fucking defense. You're out. Fucking team just scored 97,000 fucking points. I can't. I'm gonna take a blood pressure pill. I'm gonna have a fucking stroke. I'm not even take blood pressure pills. I'm gonna have to go murder my neighbor and steal his. He's an old man. He's on a good life. It'll be fine. Oh my God. Fuck everything.
Oh, now hold on. There's more.
Oh, is there?
There's a second one.
Oh man.
And you know what? Fuck you to the Rams. Fuck you to the Rams coach and their fucking trainers. Matthew Stafford, pull his ankle. You're down approximately 76 million points. It's the fourth quarter. There's 9 seconds left. I don't know how much time is left. I blacked out during most of this. He's hurt. He rolled his ankle, and you try to fuck that out there? Fuck you! Fucking bench him! Put him back up! Pull everybody! You're not winning the fucking game. You're not. Why the fuck are you playing your starting quarterback who is injured in a game that you're not gonna fucking win? And then he goes out and throws a touchdown. And who the fuck does he throw a touchdown to? I don't fucking know. I wasn't paying attention. Because you know what? It wasn't Robert Woods. That's all I was paying attention to. Because all of a sudden, Robert Woods is catching 76 fucking yard passes over and over again. I don't know. He got over 100 yards on that drive. It's fucking insane that they did that and at a point the game didn't even fucking matter. And then on top of that, like, fucking pretty nice defense. Like, you've been playing good the whole game. Fucking stop somebody. Like, oh, fuck that week.
All right, that was an interesting ending. Wow, I feel like I need to take some blood pressure medication after that call.
Hey man, I totally understand what he's going through, man. I mean, the Denver defense, I thought, why would I start the Denver defense against Dallas Cowboys? Why? I wouldn't. And you want all your players? Yeah, and Matt Stafford's still in the game, throwing balls to Robert Woods, and they're killing him.
It doesn't make sense. Who does he think he is? Tom Brady?
Right, exactly. So I totally understand his frustrations, especially with Craig. Hey,
Oh yeah.
that was my other unfinished business. Calvin Ridley. Craig wins the trade. How do you win the trade? Calvin Ridley. Mental issues.
Well, is he? He's coming back still, right?
No, he's not coming back. Fuck that. He's not coming back. I don't care. It's not happening. No.
I mean, you hate to see these things happen to make him like look more like a wizard, but unfortunately, it's happening, and he's sitting in place.
Right. He was what, 11th place, 12th place. Now he's in 5th.
He was in the basement, yeah.
He's ripped off 4 straight wins.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So
And now he's got OBJ on the Rams.
he went from 1-4 to 5-4. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like it happens every year. Something happens. And it's like, I don't know. It's not like Craig went and did all crazy moves. You got Robert Woods. You're welcome, Craig,
Yeah.
for nothing. Craig's complaining about your trade for nothing. That Robert Woods trade. You know what that Robert Woods trade was for so far? I think it's 4 catches. I traded Robert Woods for 4 catches, 26 yards, and 1 touchdown. That's what I traded.
Oh,
Real league winner right there.
yeah. But yeah, that was a huge game because Dub C is now 4-5 instead of 5-4, and he's on the outside looking in.
Yeah, I can see where that's fired up for.
Oh yeah.
God bless you.
Thank
Yeah, so I feel it, man. I love the Venus talking or the angry. Like you want it, man. You want that anger. That's passion.
It is. It is. We've all felt it, and it's always a little bit more whenever it's Craig that's doing it to you.
Oh, he twists the knife in.
I took care of Craig this year. Did you?
I did, sir.
Yep, we did our part.
That's right. Need other rails to do their parts too.
That's right. All right, we can't have him repeat. All right, let's go into trades. How about it?
How about it? Let me get my computer here. All right. Well, let me delete
Well,
my.
I don't think you could pull it up if you want to, but I think the only trade we have to talk about really is the one that Disco and I did.
Oh, there wasn't another one?
No, the other one was last week. That was we talked about Jacobs and Knox for Waddle and Galladay.
Oh, yeah.
The
Okay.
only trade this week was I traded away the Arizona D for J.K. Dobbins, and I'll let you speak your piece first, and then I'll share my thoughts.
All right. My piece on this is, so I don't know. You have the Steelers D, you trade Arizona was your second D, right?
Yeah,
You already had problems deciding what D to play anyway. But
Yeah.
and you pretty much never made the right decision.
that's true. Thank you for putting that out.
So you trade him for Dobbins. I can't knock the trade. Like, it's not like I can argue like you did the wrong thing or Bigler took advantage of you or any way, shape, or form. Because you're gonna get Dobbins in what round next year?
9th.
9th? Okay, so
technically I could have him for what, 2 more years then?
yeah. Yep. 2 more years. Next year and a year after that.
Yeah.
I think it's an even trade, but I understand what Craig says as far as when he said Etienne. I laughed out loud because I said, Brian, if you keep Etienne next year, you're a dumbass because he hasn't done anything. He's come back from an injury, like Craig pointed out. Same with Dobbins. He's come back from a significant injury, but he had all the makings of being great, or not great, at least good when the Baltimore running attack.
Yeah.
And that's what you can hang your hat on. And he said Disco is basically getting the defense for nothing because Disco wasn't going to keep Dobbins because he has Taylor and Waller.
Yeah.
So, and I agree with that as well because Bigler wasn't. I mean, if you give those out of the 3 of those, he's taking Waller and Taylor. No, easy. That's an easy decision.
Yeah.
I think it's a bang bang trade. You got what you wanted. He got what he wanted. Obviously, you're last place. This isn't something where you're giving your best players away for nothing as far as
exactly
getting players that you can't use next year.
right.
So even if I had veto power, I wouldn't veto it. So I am saying your trade.
Thank you. Yeah, that's kind of my take on it. It's a fair trade. I'm not throwing in the white towel. I still very competitive. I probably would have played Arizona against Detroit. I think that's be not this week, but next. But that's one of the only times I would have probably played them. But I'm also being realistic and thinking the odds are stacked against me right now to make playoffs. So I want to position myself for the future. And dude, J.K. Dobbins, if you go look at his stats, 134 carries in his rookie year, 9 touchdowns, 6 yards per carry. I think he had 20 catches for like 130 some yards and 2 touchdowns through the air. Like, those stats are insane. And that's when it was a committee backfield. Now, if he gets healthy, he's going to probably be the featured back, him and Lamar. I agree, Bean, that he is the second best rusher on the team, but
Yeah.
he's the second best rusher, and he's going to get all of those looks, all those pitches. Like they're going to go for Lamar, and he's going to get those lanes. He's going to easily keep 6 yards per carry. Like Dobbins will probably be projected, I'm going to guess, like beginning of the third round next year. Like if he's healthy, he's going to be a high projected running back. So I don't understand why people aren't as into J.K. Dobbins. He has a short history, but if he's healthy, as the featured back.
Well, it's the healthy part. Like he's an injury. Like it's a terrible injury.
Yeah,
Like it's when you get back and you don't know if the burst is going to be there. You don't know.
yeah, I get it.
My thing as far as like you'll have to deal with the same thing. Like it's like apples to oranges, but having Justin Tucker, who's my favorite kicker of all time, not all time, but it was fantasy goal basically. It'd be like 4th and 2, and it's a 53-yard field goal, which is a lock for him.
Yeah,
And you're thinking it's 5 points. No, they go for it, and that's what you're going to deal with Dobbins. You're going to be like at the 4-yard line. You're going to be like, give it to Dobbins, and they're going to do a bootleg, whatever, roll out to the left of the bar. He's going to go in. You're going to be pissed.
maybe, but at the same time, 134 carries, 9 touchdowns. Like that's insane. Like Lamar's going to get his, but Dobbins going to get his as well.
I'm not saying no. I'm saying you probably could have more.
Yeah, as you can tell, like I'm already like excited about next year.
You're like trying not to mail it in. You're like, I'm mailing it in, but I'm not mailing it in.
I'm not
I'm
mailing
not
it in.
mathematically out.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know about you, but like I did want T. Higgins, but I don't know. I didn't want him that bad. Like he hasn't really produced as much as I thought he would have this year, and he would just been like a middle of the road keeper for me.
I like how you're saying, I don't know about you, as if I had a shot at T. Higgins. But
Yeah, yeah,
but okay, so T. Higgins is on the table.
yeah. Like Craig offered me T. Higgins for Arizona, and I said, let me see what Bigler says, because he said, give me a shot at Arizona. So that's what he
So you're actually, we'll see right there. You're actually a person that has more honor than other people as far as like giving it Bigler his shot. Because I remember telling Treese, offering give me a shot on Devonta Adams, whatever somebody else offers, and they didn't offer it. That was like 2 years ago. And then even Justin this year said, give me a shot on Javonte Williams, and then he didn't do it.
and
But
I mean, from a strategic point of view, why wouldn't you give the other person a chance?
right, yeah, exactly. So
maybe they won't match the offer, maybe they will.
Yeah, but Higgins, I mean, what was he, a 16th round? Anyway, he's a pretty solid value keeper as well.
It's like 13 or 14.
Yeah. So, but he is number 2 or whatever on the pecking order is Cincinnati. And running backs are harder to have than wide receivers, I guess I would think, for next year. So Bigler's thinking about this year. Like Bigler's going all in, man.
He is. He's the Rams.
Team.
That's right.
He's the Rams this year. You're thinking about next year.
That's right. I'm like the Dolphins.
Yeah, not Houston, because Houston doesn't know what the hell they're doing either way.
That's true.
So, but yeah, right. I think so Bigler wins the trade for this year. You win the trade for next year.
Fair. What about the deadline? Do you know what it is?
I don't, but I think Gags is right saying somewhere near Thanksgiving.
It might be the week after Thanksgiving now.
I do remember thinking that it's pretty far ahead, like in like week 12 or 11 or something. I thought to myself, I don't like that. I think it should be earlier. Yeah. But that might just be me. But it's because that, in my opinion, gives the people, I know they're going to say, well, if we're all mathematically out, we should be able to make trades and stuff.
Right.
But then, then you're a bitch because the top 2 or 3 teams, the rich get richer and the poor get poor, basically, between the 1 through 6 seed.
You're right. I get that argument.
Yeah. And I've been on both ends of it. So
we could bring it up next year at the draft.
Yeah, we could.
All right. Let's look at the trannies of the week. Looks like we only had one competitive fab offer here for Elijah Moore. And Ed Logger paid $10. Possum 22, and then you came in with 42 to steal Elijah Moore.
Yes, I had 37. I made 42. So for me, I needed Elijah Moore. I wanted him Thursday night too, and I didn't pull the trigger, and I should have. And I paid once again with losing for that. My wide receivers are weak right now because I went from having a strength to a weakness.
Yeah.
And obviously I didn't plan on Ridley having mental issues. So DeAndre Hopkins has a hammy problem, and he's not. I mean, I would rather him stay out a couple of weeks and get better than try to play through it. Well, and I got Traquan Smith, who I basically was a lottery pick, basically grabbing all the wide receivers when Calvin Ridley went down, and I made the right pick because he got a touchdown.
Yeah.
But still, like he's my wide receiver on the bench, and that's what he gets. Like it's a touchdown or nothing, and he's got
Yep.
Trevor Siemian throwing him the ball. So, and Cortland Sutton, I just don't understand.
Yeah, what happened?
going on.
What happened?
I don't know. Like you're up 30-0 on the Cowboys, and he got one target. I don't get it.
I don't get that either.
DJ Moore Sam Darnold is gone to shit, and I mean they I'm sorry, they re-signed Cam Newton. I don't know what to say.
Is he gonna play this year?
I'll tell you what, I think he is. I think he's better than PJ Walker.
Yeah.
You just say those words to yourself. PJ Walker. That's like Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Walker, Carolina quarterback. There's no confidence.
Yeah.
So Elijah Moore is a promising rookie. He's got a lot of upside. Watching him play, the dude like catches everything thrown at him. So it was him, Donovan Peoples-Jones, who when it comes to Cleveland, I don't like any of the receivers. So I figure Jets will be down. I know Corey Davis is going to come back, and I don't think he's going to ever have that was probably his best game on Thursday.
Yeah,
But
probably.
I need depth at wide receiver. And that's why, and I had some money to blow, and I just did not want to get outbid.
All right, that's a good rationale. All right, Let's take a look at some of the other bids that were, uncontested. Possum paid $44 for Devontae Freeman. That's nuts. $10.
That is nice.
Yeah, $10 for James Washington from Ed Logger. He also got Benjamin for $10. And let's see here, Chris Boswell for $7. Wow, I feel like you overpaid for that. And that was everything in terms of paid for.
You said Washington, right?
Washington, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to you. Elijah Moore seems like he has the most upside. I don't know much about Benjamin. Is he relevant right now?
Well, chances are he's going to be because Chase Edmonds is out, and it's a 2 game back. They'll probably give James Conner 75% of the work. He'd probably get like 10 touches a game.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, Edmonds is out, I think, 4 weeks. If Connors goes down, Ed Logger has done this before. That's who got him, right?
Yep.
Like he did it with Khalil Herbert.
Yeah, which is who he. Yeah.
Right. So it could help out, and he could get him like the 10 points if he's looking for something.
Yeah, it could work out. But yeah, I'll say either you or Eno.
Yeah, well, I'll go with me because I paid money. And Elijah Moore, I believe, is a 9th round keeper next year.
Is a what round?
9th.
Okay, gotcha. Just putting that out there, huh?
Just putting it out there that he has some value.
Gotcha. All right.
I like the name Elijah Moore, man, and he has number 8. I don't know why.
Are you trying to sell him to the league?
No, I'm trying to sell him to myself.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Anything else before we get to matchups?
I don't think so. There probably is, but I can't remember. I need to write some stuff down while I'm thinking it.
Especially whenever you're like sleep deprived.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all about like what's right in front of you at that time. Well, I gotta change the diaper. All right, I gotta burp a kid. I gotta do this. I gotta take out Blue.
Yep, that's it. That's pretty much what it is. Right now, my head is like kind of feels like hot. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's the coffee or like just like behind. I'm tired behind the eyes. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know that feeling.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to. So I got the blood work at 10:45 in the morning, and I got to get there. And it's like, if you go to bed at 3 a.m. and you wake up at 6 or 7 a.m. and then it's one of those things. You're just like, am I gonna be conscious enough to drive a car?
Yes, but guess what? You don't have to work yet. So
I don't have to work yet. Yeah, and that's what people tell me.
all right. Let's start with me and Jut. Just because it was the first one that came up. Which one anybody go tonight?
I like how we're not doing any of our skip things like matchups or anything like that, or all about the Benjamins, baby.
All right.
No, I won't work. It's too late. It's too late.
Do
Let me get
all
to
the drops. No, I want you to do all the drops by yourself, right?
No, I can't do it justice.
All right. Well, this week's just all right. We got the first matchup, the Hillbillies on PCP or going up against CMC. And this is going to be an interesting matchup because the first thing that jumps out at me is that he's got his quarterback playing against against his best running back. I thought it was his defense. No, it's not. All right. Let's just jump right into the quarterbacks. Lawrence versus Murray. I'm gonna go Murray, but how did I didn't see any of that of the highlights? How did the Jaguars beat the Bills? I saw it was 9-6. What actually happened?
I don't even know. I know Josh Allen threw 2 interceptions, fumbled, and basically it's funny. They said Josh Allen had a better day than Josh Allen. So there's a Josh Allen on the Jaguars.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's funny.
I guess the turnovers and stuff helped them get the field goals. I don't know. Like even when they like showed the highlights, there was nothing to see.
Yeah. All right. I'm going Murray. Who you going?
I'm gonna go. Sorry, my computer isn't working right now. It's being stupid. I gotta look at your phone. So I'm gonna be like, huh? I look like an old man here. Look at this. I'm going Kyler Murray.
All right.
Trevor Lawrence, dude. Ouch, babe.
I mean, I might switch it out, but I think he's gonna actually have to compete. You know, it's Indianapolis. They're gonna put some points up. I think he's gonna have to throw. He's coming around. You know, I'm not gonna look at his stats right now, but he's been putting some points up.
Oh, who's your other? Isn't Burrow on bye?
Yeah.
Or was that last week? Or
Yeah, he's on bye.
who are you gonna switch him out for?
Well, I'd have to pick somebody up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd have to pick up some garbage off the waiver wire.
Right. Okay, no, yeah, I'd stick with Trevor Lawrence.
All right, receivers. I got Debo, Beasley. Right now, Russell Gage, which oh man, I hate playing that guy because he showed up last week, the week before he had put up a goose egg. Go
Right.
Julio, Braylon Edwards, and Mike Evans. I mean, neither one of these really excites me at all.
No.
I'm still gonna take my boys just because of Debo. They're gonna have to throw, so I'm gonna give it to Debo.
I'm gonna give it to Debo and crew as well. I think Debo's gonna be covered by Jalen Ramsey though. But Brian Edwards got him a donut or whatever, and Mike Evans, Julio Jones, those are both guys that get donuts as well.
Yeah, but Mike Evans might put up 3 touchdowns.
He might, but I'm not banking on it.
All right, running backs. Both of mine are questionable. I think they're scheduled to play. We got Kamara and Harris versus Connor and Carter. Wow, James Conner with an 18-point projection. That's nuts.
He's got an O-line, that's why.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm going Kamara and Harris. You can't go against them. I don't care what the questionables are.
But I like his running backs. Yeah, just not as much. All right, tight ends, Ertz versus Goddard.
The battle of the Philly people.
That's right.
I'll go Goddard.
All right, I'm gonna go Ertz. All right, in the flex, versus McCaffrey. Of course, McCaffrey's like now he's kind of getting back full swing right in time. I'm
Yep, yep.
going CMC.
You gotta go CMC,
Yeah.
man.
And
How
I
do you
hope
not?
I hope for Jet's sake he blows up. Not to beat me, but I hope that like he finally gets a little bit of value out of this guy.
I hope so too, because it's been wrecking his 2 seasons for him.
Yeah. All right, Joseph or Gay?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna go yeah.
yeah.
All right, and Pittsburgh versus Detroit or the Rams versus San Fran. Go to
Pitt
Pittsburgh.
versus Detroit, baby.
Yeah, I really hope they dominate that game. I need it. All right, project are pretty close.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with my squad on the strength of my running backs and my defense.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with you on, but also with your wide receivers as well, because I didn't pick your quarterback.
Okay. Yep.
I think it's really gonna be close, to be honest with you.
It is because CMC, if he shows up, I just hope Arizona like targets him.
Right. Yeah, I'm going with you, man.
All right, thanks.
Make it even harder for you to think that you're mathematically eliminated.
Yep. Sorry, Cougar. What do you want to go next?
Sorry, I can't. My computer won't give me my matchups. It's crazy. Because it's so old.
Let's go
whatever you want.
Gags versus Saquon.
Okay.
It's number 10 versus number 11.
Yeah, that's a good matchup.
Yeah. Do you want me to intro it since you can't see anything?
No. Sorry. No, I can see it. All right,
Okay.
we got Gags the Riches versus Saquon, both 3 and 6. Quarterbacks, we got Matt Ryan versus Dallas, and Dallas Prescott
head-to-head.
versus Atlanta. It could be a shootout. Well, hell, if they had really, it would be a shootout, but I don't know if it's. Gotta go with Dak Prescott, man.
Yeah.
Dak, you cack.
Dak, you can't go Dak all day.
Alrighty, that's for the. Oh, okay, sorry. I saw something. Wide receivers, you got AJ Brown, Jalen Waddle, and DK Metcalf versus Emmanuel Sanders, Hunter Renfrow, and Tyler Lockett. And I do believe Russell Wilson's starting this game.
Yes, he is.
So they're both back in action. Could be pretty crazy.
I'm good, Gags.
I go with Gags, yeah, only because AJ Brown and Metcalf, not because of Waddle. As far as them having big playability. But I might, you know what? No, I'm going with Saquon because you've got Sanders, Renfrow, and Lockett, and these are like the very definition of like 1B receivers, and they're good in PPR. Like Renfrow, you know what they say in Las Vegas, third in Renfrow.
Oh, that's funny. I've not heard that.
Yeah, and Lockett, can easily outperform Metcalf. We all know that.
Yeah.
Sanders is still like, I don't know if Knox is going to play or not, but they're starting to take a liking to him. So yeah, I'm going with Jay's receivers.
All right. Wow. Your team Jay. All right.
So far, yeah. All right, here we got for running backs, we got Zach Moss and James Robinson, a couple Qs as well, versus Darrell Henderson Jr. And did you ever think in fantasy say Bruce? Is it Bruce Bolden?
Brandon.
Brandon Bolden. Okay, yeah, as a running back, a viable running back. I'm gonna go with Gags here because on the strength of James Robinson here. I don't know if Zach Moss. I know he's got concussion possible, so I don't know if he's gonna play. I do think that Robinson versus Indy has that big playability, so I think that's what I'm gonna go with.
All right, I'm gonna go Jay with the strength of Darrell Henderson.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think this could go either way.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see if the lanes open up more with OBJ there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Man, Stafford's he has so many weapons though.
He does, and I don't want to get started on that because I really like that Van Jefferson guy, but I feel like the addition of OBJ kind of like is taking some of the reps from it's only his second year and he's really good.
Yeah.
but they want to win now.
Yep.
So tight end, we've got Tyler Conklin versus Kyle Pitts. Gotta go Kyle Pitts.
Yep. Pitts.
All right, here. And for flex, we've got.
Gags can't be happy about that. He's got Matt Ryan throwing to Kyle Pitts.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. You're right. And Pitts is pretty much the number one option.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Patterson is, but he's number 2. For flex, we've got Zach Pascal. He just picked up versus Pat Fryermuth, who I am loving as a Pittsburgh fan, man.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. Yep.
And he makes great catches, dude. He just in the end zone. That's the guy. You gotta get it to him.
You think he's better than Heath Miller?
Oh, that remains to be seen. Heath Miller was a complete player, but I think he's on his way.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going Fryermuth.
Me too. Fryermuth.
All right. For kickers, you got Butker versus Tucker. Going Tucker.
Tucker as well.
All righty. So we've got Buffalo defense versus the Jets, or Indianapolis defense versus the Jags. I gotta go Buffalo.
But yeah, same here. Buffalo versus the Jets.
All right.
So what Jacksonville did to the Buffalo last week.
That's pretty crazy, right? Yep, that's for sure.
Wow, that's interesting. He's got Baltimore on the bench tonight too.
That's
probably what I would have done too.
Yeah. I think. Oh, you're moving up. What are you doing?
Sorry.
I can't see.
Wrong way.
I think I'm going Jay for the upset.
I mean, he's favored, so I'm going to go Jay as well.
Oh, he is favored. Sorry, I couldn't see the projection. Okay, I'm going Jay for the favorite win.
Yeah, I agree. I just that Matt Ryan, I just sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah. I don't know. Kirk Cousins is what he had before.
Yeah. All right. What there? What's going to be the matchup of the week?
I would think it would be me versus Tree Size.
Yeah, I mean 1 versus 4 or 3 versus 5. That's I'm good with you and Tree.
Okay, good.
All right. Where do you want to go next?
Or maybe it should be 3 versus 5 because it's brother versus brother-in-law.
Yeah, and you were the match of the week last week, and you underperformed. That's for sure.
True. I mean, I've had a couple ladies tell me that in my time, Brian. I need you to tell me that. No.
You have the match of the week. What do you want to do?
I would just keep Dub C versus Shawshank here.
All right, sounds good. All right, this next matchup we have Shawshank Athletics in 6th place, but he'll tell you he has the most points in the league. So he's not bitter.
No, not at all.
Dub C, who just took a hard loss to Craig, sitting at 9th place at 4 and 5. And I think I might have more points than him. I'm not better. All right.
No.
Let's start off the top. We got Derek Carr going up against Justin Herbert. Normally I'd say, Carr might have a good chance, but Kansas City, they've been doing nothing. So I'm going Herbert.
I'm going Herbert too. I mean, I think he put 70 points up last game. He's playing against Minnesota. I think their pass defense isn't that good.
All right, and for receivers, he has Cooper Kupp, Michael and Jarvis Landry going against Cooper, Hollywood Brown, and Rashad Bateman. Wow, he's all in on Baltimore, huh?
Yeah, I gotta take Josh's receivers, man.
Yeah.
Even without Landry, I hate Landry.
Yeah.
I just hate Cooper.
But
you got Kupp. You got Kupp. I mean, you got it, bro.
All right, running backs. We got Cordarrelle Patterson and Mitchell for Dub C, and then we've got Darrell Williams. I can never remember these. Who can keep these things straight? Yeah, Darrell.
Yeah, Darrell. My other brother, Darrell.
Dalvin Cook. He's still healthy, and I still have Madison on my bench. I'm not bitter.
He might not be in the league anymore. He apparently allegedly beat a girl up. I don't think it's true.
I did hear that. Yeah. I'm going Josh.
I'm going I'm going Bean, man. I don't think Darrell Williams does much against the Raiders here. And Patterson versus Dallas. Got so many options there. And Mitchell versus the Rams. It's going to be tough. I'm still taking Bean. Still going to go Bean.
Okay. All right, Kelsey versus Andrews. It's gonna be a good match.
Kelsey.
I'll give him Kelsey.
Yeah.
And flex, your boy Javonte Williams going against Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson.
Jefferson, man, he's got those wide receivers. He's got. Look at that. He even has Chase on the bench.
Gross. Very gross.
I
Just
know.
yeah. What a luck sack as far as the draft.
You better hope Josh doesn't make playoffs. That's all I have to say.
I don't want him to make playoffs.
Yeah. All right.
I'll say it first.
What's that?
I'll say it. I don't want to play against them with a full squad.
Yeah, I know. All right. What do you want? Suck up or Carlson? I guess suck up.
I'm going Carlson, the Swede.
Yeah, you gotta go this week. All right, Dallas versus Atlanta or the Saints versus the Titans.
Dallas versus
Yeah,
Atlanta.
Yeah,
For
Dallas as well. Overall, who you taking?
Oh boy, I think I'm taking Josh, man.
Yeah, me
The
too.
receivers and the quarterback.
Yeah. Josh,
Right.
I think Josh wins this one handily.
Handily. That's
Handily.
okay. Yeah, he's gonna need a miracle. Oh, Chicago's on by. Never mind. What do you mean he's not playing Montgomery? So, but Bean's been dealt a blow too, because Montgomery was out for 4 weeks. Hunt
Yeah.
was down for however many weeks.
True.
He's got a quality squad as well, minus
He
the
does.
quarterback. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's tough. Injuries are part of the game.
Hey, he's still in it.
Still is.
All right. Let's go. Want to go Disco and Ed Logger?
Yeah. Come on, Eddie boy.
All right, you got this one.
All right, we got Disco coming in 6-3 in second place. Remember that, Disco, you're second place. Versus Ed Logger 4-5, seventh. Right now, the quarterbacks got Patrick Mahomes, who scored a healthy 33 points last week, and Lamar Jackson. I'm going to go Lamar.
Yeah, I mean, he's off to a slow start, but I'm still going to go Lamar. He'll find a way to put up 50 or 60.
Yes.
So, like,
And my Miami defense, underrated, bro.
yeah, it's just crazy to even consider. I don't even think twice. Pat Mahomes, normally be Pat Mahomes.
Right. No, without a doubt. But he's just so weird.
Yeah, very strange.
All right, in the wide receivers, we got Michael Williams, Chris Godwin.
Yes.
Godwin. I keep want to say Curtis Godwin. And Jerry Jeudy versus Keenan Allen, T.Y. Hilton, and James Washington. Oh, man, Ed. Boy, poor bastard.
Yeah.
James Washington. But
They got
I
that.
got to go Disco.
The same here. They got Williams and Allen head to head. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, that will be.
But yeah, I gotta go Disco. Godwin and Williams.
All right. So running backs, we have JTT. I don't think he's going to get you another 40 versus Uncle Lenny versus DeAndre Swift and Myles Gaskin. Oh, started Myles Gaskin. Oh, man. I got to go Disco.
Disco. And I mean, Taylor could get another 40 this week.
I don't think so. I wouldn't bet on it. I'd bet against it, but
I'm not gonna bet, but he
all right. All right, tight ends. We got Waller versus Fant. Gotta go Waller.
Yep.
All right, flex. We've got Tyreek Hill versus Antonio Gibson, and Tyreek Hill all day.
Tyreek.
Yeah, Antonio just hasn't been himself all year. Weird. All right, for kickers, you got Prater versus Bass. Going Bass, baby.
Kick his ass, Bass.
Kick his ass, Bass. And for defense, we've got Arizona, the newly acquired Arizona defense versus the lowly Carolina Panthers, or Philadelphia at Denver. I gotta go Arizona.
Arizona. And
Overall,
gotta go Disco.
yeah, overall, sorry, I gotta go Disco. Your team right now does not look that good. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know for sure, but is this our first like 200-point projection for before a game started? I don't know.
Ever?
No, here.
Oh, this year? Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if they were any earlier in the year or not, but I don't think so.
I think he's got a full squad. Go down there. What's he gonna buy us? Got
Beckham. Yeah, this is pretty much his like starting lineup right here.
yeah. So yeah, he's catching Ed on a bad week here. Chicago defense is off. Barkley's out, Barkley's out. Cooks is out.
Yep.
Robinson's gone. So yeah, Disco's also he's got some fortune there.
Yeah, a little bit. Good timing.
Yeah, so it's probably making it easier than it normally would be.
Yeah. All right, want to go to your matchup?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I'll introduce. You can introduce the matchup of the week.
Deal. All right, here we go.
Sure. Here we go.
Steelers.
Still. All right. We got Possum Magic 6-3 in fourth place, going against the Injured Jags 7-2, currently in first place. Still love my avatar, even though we did not get to go see them.
Yeah.
I'll still hold it on the hat that I got to see him and speak to her. So
on my behalf.
On your behalf, but I had a couple other conversations. Quarterback, we got, he's putting him in. I like it. Russell Wilson. I wouldn't have to do it either. Versus Josh Allen. And you're moving on me.
I'm just looking. Instead of Wentz.
Wentz, yeah, I would put him in instead of Wentz as well.
Me too.
He got cleared by his doctors, Seattle's doctors, my doctors. I'm going Josh Allen. It's a rebound game versus the Jets.
Yeah, I'm going Josh Allen too, but I also would play Russell Wilson. Like I'm sure he is just, at Lambeau Field, he's just probably going to be itching to play. He hasn't he never missed any games. He's probably he's going to tear them apart.
He is, and I love watching him play. What is that?
That's going to be a fun game.
Yeah, 425. Yeah, I was hoping it was a Sunday night game, but
do you know is Rodgers going to be cleared? Do you think?
I think he will.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I think they said possibly Saturday. So
okay.
He doesn't need to practice.
He doesn't.
For wide receivers, we've got Adam Thielen, Stephon Diggs, and Scary Terry versus DJ Moore, Cortland Sutton, and possibly DeAndre Hopkins.
Wow.
I'm going with Tree Sice's receivers because I got no confidence in mine anymore.
Yeah, normally, like the beginning of the year, I would have taken your receivers, but nope.
Yeah.
I'm going Tree.
Yeah, he's got quite the triumvirate there.
Yep.
All right, for running backs, we've got Damian Harris and Devonta Freeman versus Austin Eckler and Josh Jacobs. I am going to take my running backs.
Yeah, for sure. But hey, at least Freeman got a 4.6. That's a good start.
Right. Yeah, I'm hoping Devonta Freeman does not fall in the end zone at the end of the game to give him a quick 6 points. Because that seems to be the only way to beat me lately. Old men running back terms falling in the end zone.
That's funny.
All right. Moving on. Tight ends here. We got Tyler Higbee versus, I'm so happy to have him back, George through the middle Kittle. Going Kittle, baby.
Yeah, go to Kittle.
Even against the Rams, I don't care. I love that man. Off the top ropes. All right, flex appeal. We've got, I don't know his first name, Agnew versus Dawson Knox, and I'm gonna go Dawson Knox.
Yeah, I'm gonna second that emotion, Knox.
I'm sorry, did you say second that emotion?
I'm gonna second that emotion.
Paulo Dulce.
You got it, baby.
Nice.
Allen to Knox.
All right, for the kickers, we got Koo versus McManus, and I'm going to go McManus versus Philly here.
All right, I'm going to go Koo.
All right. For defenses, we got Minnesota versus the Chargers, or Tampa Bay versus Washington. I'm going to go Tampa Bay versus Washington.
Yeah. Is that, I mean, how can you, that's tough. How are you going to play Minnesota? Like, does he, I mean, I guess you really can't play San Fran.
Versus the Rams now.
Yeah, I would go to the waiver wire personally. I'd go pick some.
Wow.
I wouldn't want to play either one of those defenses. Yeah, I'm going Tampa Bay.
Okay. All right. Overall, I'm taking me. I feel like my team is going to rebound enough to not have a 140-point week. Maybe to get like 160, 170. And I think that that should be enough, hopefully, to beat Treesice. And I also am playing against him with some fortune on my side because Nick Chubb has COVID. And right now he's not going to be playing.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So lucky from my point of view. It's a real, it's crappy, but you got to take it for what you can.
Yep, because he put up 33 against me. That was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Disgusting, right?
Yep. Yeah, so I'm taking you as well. Like you said, Allen, there's no way he lays another egg. So I think Allen brings us home for you. But you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Russell Wilson gives you a run for his money.
I wouldn't be surprised either. And I know Bigler's just watching and hoping I lose so he can catch up to me because he knows he's got blood in the water. He's a shark.
Yep.
He's just trying. Everybody else 6-3s. I think of all 4 teams.
He wants that first place money. He wants that bye.
He does, and he wants that points, the knockout poll, baby.
Who's left?
Me, Bigler, and Josh.
Okay.
And
he's in 6th place.
Yeah, but not the knock.
I know.
This is the furthest I've ever made it in that knockout poll. Usually I'm by week 7. So
good for you.
It's pretty cool for me. I was like, holy smokes, I don't think I'm going to win it because both their teams are pretty loaded. So
yeah,
it's just kind of fun to be involved.
Just happy to be here.
What's that?
You're like, I'm just happy to be here.
That's right. I'm just happy to be here.
All right. And now for the matchup of the week. We've got the Springfield Isotopes going up against Biscuits and Porn. And he's got the Flyers mascot there. What's his name again? I can't think of it off the top of my head.
I have no idea. Darn it.
Staring Jim down.
He is. Jim won't play his game. He's like biscuits and porn all day.
Yeah.
What's coincidentally is probably what Craig does since he lives by himself.
Well, he could if he wanted to.
Good. Why wouldn't he? I would.
Yeah. This is a big matchup.
The implications are huge.
Oh, yeah, huge. I mean, Craig, he's on that 4-game winning streak. You know, if he continues it, and right now it's not going well for him in terms of Gesicki. We'll get to that later. He needs to keep his streak going. His point total is not the worst, but it's not the best. So I don't know. Let's get into it. Tom Brady, Stafford. That's a really good matchup. I'm going to give it to Tom Brady.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to Tom Brady as well. I think Tampa Bay beats Washington pretty handily, but I mean, like Bean was bitching about with Stafford staying on the field. You know, Tom Brady's going to be out there every single play. You know, he's going to throw. They're not going to run the clock.
Tom Brady's going to have 4, maybe 5 touchdowns.
Right, exactly. And I think Stafford, I don't know how he's going to be with OBJ. I don't know if he's going to try to get him the ball or not to make him happy. I don't even know if he's going to play, but
right.
I think there's going to be some problems in the beginning. That's just my personal opinion.
Problems usually follow him. So, yeah, I think that's a good prediction.
Yeah.
All right. In wide receivers, we got for Isotopes, we got Adams, Woods, Johnson going against Devontae Smith, CeeDee Lamb, and Chase Claypool. These are pretty good matchups. I mean, Craig's wide receivers are superior, but Craig's are right there. Like, there's a lot of potential there. Like, it could go either way. I think Adams and Rodgers are going to take this down.
I think so too. I think it's definitely Craig's wide receivers, and you look at Craig's team. Stafford, OBJ might hurt Robert Woods, but at the same time, the Packers were rumored to have him go there as well. And it might have hurt Adams a little bit too.
Yeah.
So if I was Craig, I think I would be happy with where he landed if we had to pick between the Packers and the Rams.
Me too.
But yeah, his receivers are just too much. They're just too strong.
Yep. All right. Melvin Gordon and Kenyon Drake go up against Aaron Jones and Eazy-E. I mean, Crick's running backs. I
mean, Craig's 2 running backs barely. I haven't did all the math, but they can't even add up to what Ezekiel Elliott's total.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, Jones and Elliott all day.
yep, yep. I mean, Elliott going up against Atlanta could be a huge game.
Oh, for sure. Jones versus Seattle too, man. Good
Yeah.
rivalry.
Yep. All right. Tight ends, Gesicki versus Cook. I'm still going to give it to Gesicki.
I'm going Cook with what I know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, Baltimore might be trying to shut him down. I don't even think he has a target yet. That's crazy.
Yeah, and now I know the score here. I don't have to watch the first half of the game. I'm taping it. Just like
Yeah. You can just pick it up in the second half.
right. Like who wants to watch that? There's no
Yeah.
fun.
All right, Dalton Schultz or AJ Dillon. I'm going AJ Dillon.
I think I'm going AJ Dillon as well.
Yeah, he's been looking good.
He has been. I think he gets a touchdown this week.
Yep. All right, Boswell versus Folk.
Boz, man.
Yeah,
Boz was tough.
I'll go Boz. And then Green Bay versus Seattle or New England versus Cleveland. Ooh,
I'm gonna go New England versus Cleveland.
all
No
right.
Chubb, no OBJ, no Delton or whatever his name is, the other running back.
Yeah, you convinced me. Plus,
Yeah.
Russell Wilson's back.
Right, and I don't think that projection matches what they thought with Russell Wilson. They didn't know he's coming back when they had that.
Okay.
In my opinion, I don't know if that's true, but yeah. But Craig didn't start the Miami defense.
Oh, you're right. Oh, wow.
And currently,
Could that come back to bite him? Wow.
yeah, I didn't even. Jeez, oh man.
I mean, right now, only one sack, but 3 points. Yikes. I mean, I don't know what I would have done because Baltimore's been pretty dominant. But then
Right.
Miami, like they got him a lot of points last week.
Right, yeah. That's tough.
It's a really tough call. Overall, this is gonna be I think it's gonna be a good matchup, to be honest with you. It's like Craig's receivers could put up a lot. I mean, quarterbacks could be a wash, even though Brady's favored.
Right. Did you see that? I almost passed out.
What'd you say?
I think I almost passed out.
Oh wow.
I was looking at the screen. I thought I was going to the right too much. I don't know if I went through a time portal or what, but something happened.
Oh, that would have been great if you did.
Oh, all right, go on.
I have to call Brogan and be like, hey, go upstairs and wake Delling up.
Right. Overall, I'm taking Crick here. I think, the projections are pretty close, but I just his quarterback, his two running backs, his defense too, and Boswell versus Detroit. I know they probably think Pittsburgh's gonna blow out Detroit, but it's not the Pittsburgh that you think it is. So I think it's gonna be like a 27-19 game or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So it's gonna be I think there'll be more field goals than we think. And I like Boswell. As a fan, I like Boswell. And fantasy, sometimes, it's here or there. You get like a 20-yard field goal, but then there's I think last week, 2 50-yard field goals.
Yeah.
The dude can flat out kick.
It's a great town, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Boswell, PA. It's a great little town. My Aunt Lois lives there. All right.
Aunt Lois lives in Boswell?
Yep. Born and raised. Well, she was born in Acosta, another small town, but then she lived in Boswell for a long time. All right.
Okay.
It is a nice little town. One traffic light kind of town. I'm gonna go Crick as well, just because Gordon and Drake. I think that's where he loses it right there.
Yeah, I think so too.
But it's
what do we know? Might be Gesicki.
Yeah.
Got a big fat donut right now.
Well, yeah, but he's got a whole half. I think Gesicki will get his. He'll get a touchdown.
Yeah, which is funny because Baltimore is supposed to be the worst defense against tight ends.
Oh yeah. That's not proving to be true yet.
Not in this game.
Nope. All right, Detling. You got anything else you want to say to wrap this up? I want to go back to the standings just for a second, just to take a look at things.
Okay. Well, one of the things while you're taking a look is on the whole OBJ, I don't think he's that good a wide receiver. The fact that his dad put tapes out on the internet of how Baker Mayfield was missing him wide open
Yeah.
is like just Bush League crap. He didn't want to put the other, like, for those highlights, you can go and you can look for highlights of OBJ open over the middle. He drops the ball, or
Yeah.
he stumbles, doesn't
Yeah.
catch, he doesn't do this. And they were talking about it's not Stephen A. Smith, because Stephen A. Smith is, he's pro star player. I don't want to make it a race thing. Pro star player stuff. High position, skill position things, because everybody's saying Baker Mayfield is not he's ruining OBJ's career. Like LeBron James tweeted, "Free OBJ" because of Baker Mayfield.
Wow.
And I think it's like, and I hate this, like, I like Baker Mayfield. I think he's getting a raw deal. Everybody take a step back. Cleveland before Baker Mayfield came sucked. Had no character, no fire, nothing.
Yeah.
And this is before OBJ came. Like, he's bringing them back. Like, he might not be, Kyler Murray, or like not even Kyler Murray, like whoever the best quarterback is. But they did all these things where there's support. So Baker Mayfield plays by the book, man. He's got grit. He reminds me of a kind of like a Phillip Rivers sort of mobile. But they said there's this one play. So you got to go through your progressions and say first read, second read, third read, fourth read. And you got to do it quick. And these receivers are supposed to do it by what the playbook is, right? So OBJ, like they showed this one play, OBJ probably was like a button hook or like a hook around, was supposed to come back. Baker Mayfield looked at him and he didn't do it. He just kept on going straight or something, and he ended up being wide open at the end of the play. Like, he could just threw a ball easy. But since he didn't do it, what he was supposed to do, Baker didn't wait for him to get open. He went to his second, third, fourth read or whatever and threw the ball there to Landry, and Landry dropped the ball. So now they're all on Baker Mayfield because he didn't get to OBJ because he was wide open. Yeah. But that's not what he's supposed to do. You're not supposed to be back there and say, backyard football rules, like go long, I'll throw it to you.
Right, unless the play breaks down and he extends the play.
Right, and for a perfect example is Ben Roethlisberger and Antonio Brown.
Yeah,
they were the best at that.
They were.
And he knew, like OBJ, AB, when he saw if Ben was, if it was breaking down, he went zigzag, whatever, and he'd get the ball. But he did run his route, so he was supposed to, because he's the best. Yeah. He was the best route runner in the game.
Yeah.
So it just really, burns my chaps, or whatever you want to call them. But they're basically shitting on Baker Mayfield. Yeah, and I think that him leaving is going to make Cleveland be better, because he just is a cancer.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they're going to be better. They think that like Baker's going to be able to like kind of freewheel and just decide who he wants to throw to, not feel like the pressure of throwing to OBJ.
Right.
But yeah, I still think Baker Mayfield's like an average quarterback, slightly above average. Like he's a good poster, but I don't think he's an actual like contender, like playoff, like he could win a big game. He hasn't proven any of that. So
I wonder what he beat the Steelers, man.
Yeah, well, that was Steelers when they were tanking. They were, what they lose like 6 in a row already. They were done.
Something like that. I would agree with you. I think he's better than average.
Call me when he's like a C+. That's what he is. He's a C+.
Okay.
I'd like to hear Bigler's take on OBJ. So.
Oh, well, if you look at the lineup, it says he's a fan. I don't know if it's because. Well, it is because he's on his fantasy team.
Yeah, I was a fan back in the day, but I think he's definitely done.
Yeah, he just, like I said, in my humble opinion, Eli Manning made him.
Yeah.
And he basically shit on Eli Manning as well.
Yeah, that's true. He's past his prime.
He is. Yes.
All right. That's all I got. Just hoping that I do want to make a push for playoffs. Like I clearly have to win out. I can't. I'm gonna have to go 7-7. So I'm
8-7. Right?
no, there's only 14 games.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
A little tired.
I wish there were 15. Let's see here. Pretty soon you're gonna lock up a spot. Probably the next like 2 weeks.
Nice.
You'll probably lock up a playoff spot in like 2 weeks if you win.
Right.
So I'm excited about the playoffs coming up pretty soon here, but yeah, not for my prospects.
If you don't make it in, and of all the people that are available that you think will win the playoffs, who do you want to win? I know it's not me or Craig.
Yeah, I mean it's clearly Disco Tree. Wait, Tree doesn't have one, does he?
No.
Yeah, just Disco or Tree. Josh as a distant third.
Not Crick?
Crick has one.
Oh, so it's mainly just going by people who don't have it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, it's Disco. It's Disco. I mean, Disco then Tree in that order.
Man, I can't believe. Okay, so you want Disco. I think Bean wants Disco as well.
Oh yeah,
Look at all these people having Disco.
Disco or Tree. They've both put in their time. They're due.
Okay, I mean, I guess they are.
Definitely not you. Definitely not Craig. Definitely, yeah. That's the only two I don't want to win for sure.
Okay, all right. I respect your opinion.
Yeah, of course you do. Who do you want to win it if it's not you?
Me. What?
If you get knocked out, who are you to cheer for?
Come
on, Romo.
Romo.
You got the jersey.
Well, part of me wants Disco, but part of me doesn't want Disco because if Disco wins it, I'm gonna have to hear about it for the rest of the year. Like he'll just call me up out of the blue and be like, "Remember that time I won the trophy?"
Oh yeah.
And I'll be like, "Come on, get on the bandwagon for a Saturday night draft." Blah, blah, blah.
Thanks to AP falling down.
Yeah, I think since I don't want Disco to have to, call me 17 times a day, I'm gonna go Tree Sites.
Yeah.
Now, but then also if Tree Sites wins it, then we're gonna have a question of, because we're always like, will he even show up to the draft? Or we're gonna be like, will we even have a place to show up to?
There you go. He'll come through.
Or Josh, like you say, Josh just no, Crick. Crick is third. No, Crick's second. No, wait. Crick first, Disco second, Tree Size third, Josh fourth.
Good deal.
Yeah.
All right, Dale, you ready? Because I'm fighting this cold and I want to get some sleep.
I understand completely. You have some sleepy time tea.
That's right. Oh, I should. Sleepy time tea and then go to bed.
With some honey, man.
Oh, yeah. That's not a bad idea for the throat. That's a good idea. I might actually do that.
You should. It's good stuff.
It is. It's great stuff. All right. You ready, Deli?
I'm always ready, Brian, but we'll see if it works. I feel like you stopped there.
Yeah.
You did. I saw your mouth.